I often get asked, how should I pay my people? Sometimes the question is really about payment structure, like hourly, by the job, or per day. Sometimes the question is about tax structure. Should I issue a W-2 or a 1099? Are they an employee or an independent contractor? We're going to get to the bottom of all of this in today's video. My name is Nezat with Decorative Concrete Engine, where we offer business building tips designed to help you launch and propel your decorative concrete business forward. In this video, I'm going to discuss 3 ways you can pay your workers and give you information you need to determine if they're considered a W-2 employee or a 1099 independent contractor. Be sure to stick around to the end because I will show you how labor costs factor into your estimates. And keep your eye out for the check engine light. These are bonus tips to keep your decorative concrete engine running smoothly. Let's jump into it. As you grow your decorative concrete business, you're going to need to hire some help. There's a few different ways you can structure the pay for your workers, and there's no right or wrong answer. It often boils down to the type of people you're hiring and the structure of your company. Let's talk about the top 3 options. One way to pay workers is hourly. This is my preferred option because it's easier for me to track and bill my quotes on. In fact, stick around to the end of this video. I'm going to show you how labor costs figure into your estimates. When I pay hourly, I know what labor costs are per hour. If I know how long the job should take, I can easily multiply that out. If something needs special attention or extra time, I can account for that too. Another way to pay workers is daily. A day rate is a flat fee paid for a single day of work. Day rates are common in industries in which workers are employed on a per project basis or for seasonal work. For example, the concrete finishing industry often pays their laborers by the day. You may consider paying a day rate if that's the way the person that you're hiring is used to getting paid. A third option is to pay workers on a square footage wage. This is also known as a piece rate or pay based on measurable work completed. The purpose of this method of compensation is to motivate employees to heighten their productivity beyond what a mere hourly wage would yield. The benefit to the worker is that they have the opportunity to increase their income in return for extraordinary productivity. The benefit to the employer is that they will more accurately tie labor costs to completed work. It's time to check your engine. All hours worked and payments made must be properly documented. You're required to pay overtime no matter what method of compensation you use. You must also meet minimum wage requirements. Properly tracking and documenting hours worked will protect you in this area. The other aspect of how I should pay my people is tax structure, specifically W-2 versus 1099. W-2s and 1099s are tax forms. You use a W-2 for employees and a 1099 for independent contractors. Let's take a minute to define each. An employee is hired by your business under an employment agreement. You withhold taxes from their wages, train them, pay employment taxes for them, and may provide benefits. Because of this, you have more control over your employees. You dictate how and when they work. An independent contractor is self-employed. You enter into a contract with an independent contractor to do a specific role or to complete a specific task. Contractors likely set their own hours and use their own tools. They may even work for more than one business. Since they are self-employed, you do not withhold taxes from their paychecks. They pay their own taxes and provide their own benefits. In decorative concrete, if you tell them when to show up and what to do, they are an employee and you should issue a W-2. If you're simply giving them a job and telling them to go and do it, they do it on their own time frame and in their own way, they're an independent contractor. Another quick test is if they drive your truck or ride in your truck, then they work for you and they are an employee. I'm sure we could do another video on options for time tracking and payroll, but for now, I'll just share with you what we use. We use an app to track hours. Timestation.com offers a mobile app to clock in and clock out with GPS location tagging so you know where the workers are when they do so. We use APS Online for payroll. They're found at apspayroll.com. We process payroll through APS because they process and print our W-2s and 1099s at the end of the year. They also do our 941 tax filing quarterly and all of our tax remittance. We find it well worth the small fee we pay. And now for the quick bonus discussion I promised. Knowing whether your workers are employees or independent contractors and your method of compensation will have a bearing on your estimates. In every estimate, you need to factor in basic prep work, supplies. These are like consumables, tape, brushes, buckets, etc. Materials. This is the cost of the actual product, like skim, color, sealers, etc. Marketing and business overhead. This is determined over time. Labor. You will consider how long it will take to install the system you are quoting and how you pay your workers. Don't forget, this includes the wage that you agreed to pay, plus workers' comp and FICA if they're employees. Profit margin. This is the amount of money that you want to make. So there you have it. 3 ways to pay your workers and the information you need to determine if they're considered an employee or an independent contractor, plus how labor costs factors into your estimates. If this was helpful, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips to launch and propel your decorative concrete company forward. We'd be honored if you would share this video with your friends and associates in the industry. And check out the link for our email newsletter, DCE Insider, so you'll never miss another video, and for tips to help your business run smoothly. Thanks for watching. See you next time for targeted advice for launching and optimizing your decorative concrete business.